stop now. This may be the last chance I get to be famous.
Hey guys, and welcome to, as you see on the title screen, Lucid9. My name is AJ Styles 157, and yeah, I felt like I was running out of games to play, you know, besides Katawa Sojo and Valkyrie Chronicles and another visual novel I was doing, but yeah, so I decided to do some new gameplay, and I found this was made earlier this year in April, so yeah, I'm gonna check this game out. But first, let me go to the settings. Alright, so after I kind of lowered the music down, we will begin Lucid9. I step back and examine my masterpiece. Perfect. My favorite color. Oh, ... I've always loved red. It's different, brilliant, vibrant, unusual, a happy anomaly. Just like me. Red isn't much for nature. Really only shows up in autumn, and even then it's a dreary rust or non-settling cherry. And we just can't have that. Not when it deserves so much more. A whispering breeze filters through my thoughts, brushing against my skin and with icy fingers. I allowed myself a moment to pause, to relish, to admire, to welcome the fresh scent of freedom. This is what I live for. When I open my eyes, I spot a frail leaf dancing upon the backbone of the passing wind, afflicting the world with its appalling shade of asparagus. I pluck it from its branch with the edges of my stained fingernails. Disgusting. How anyone could enjoy this color eludes me. A soft groan redirects my attention to my waiting masterpiece. It's lovely, really. Spread across the ground, face contorted with fear, twitching cold fingers clutching at empty air. Not my best work, unfortunately. The canvas died much quicker than I had originally expected, even when I tried to carve a bit slower. Well, no matter. Today it shall be a palette for my paint. Ooh. I make quick work of my new palette's chest, ignoring the twitching of post-mortem reflexes from its mutilated kneecaps. Ew. The sweet color of red, true crimson, pure scarlet, slinks down its pallid abdomen, licking at the blossoming turf below. I dip my finger into the settling pool of blood. It's warm, sticky, like syrup, or settling gelatin. The sweet scent wafts to my nostrils. It smells of iron, of rust, of all things sharp and beautiful. Now, a new canvas. I check my surroundings, evaluating the surfaces and textures and sizes and shapes of every object in sight. None are quite so satisfying as human skin, with its elasticity, its proportionate absorption, its naturally warm tint, but a substitute is required, so a substitute I must find. Presently, I realize that I'm still holding that eyesore of a leaf in my hand. Well, I suppose it will have to do. In one bold, fluid stroke, I swipe my paint across the leaf, the very essence of Van Gogh himself. Ah yes, dear Vincent, the man cut off his own ear to send a message when words just didn't suffice. I always admired his style. I take a moment to appreciate the leaf's newfound radiance before searching for a proper display. Something like this deserved to be exhibited. I hang my canvas back on its branch. That's better. If only there was more of this color in the world. The unexpected... Just keep going. Yeah. The unexpected interlude of my phone drives me out of my thoughts. The irritating thing just loves to ruin the climax. Yes. Is it done? You're always in such a rush. Well? Yes, it's done. I was having a moment. There's more where that came from. You interrupted me. You're the one who wanted to know when it was finished. A thrill leaps through my veins as my lips pull into a tenacious smile. Well, is it? Same time, same place as usual. You know the drill. I nearly clapped my hands, but mastered myself for one final word. Understood. I cut the transmission and eagerly withdraw a small bottle from within my jacket. Only one pill left, but no matter. I'll be getting more soon enough. I popped the final capsule into my mouth, puncturing its skin with my teeth and rolling the bitter gel over my tongue. Now this is the life. As a wave of it sweeps through me, I turn from my handiwork, strolling out of the meadow. Today's fun is over, but tomorrow will hold just as many pleasures. Yama Ishimoto. Huh? Okay, that went from very dark, like murder, to classroom. I like it. I secretly pull my head upward, fixing my eyes on the woman at the front of the... I think I'll begin. Are you even listening? I hide an instinctively smirk. Technically, no. I've always found napping more appealing than relearning history that's been drilled into me since age 6. Not that I can actually say that, and honestly, this teacher doesn't deserve that kind of callous response. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Summarize the whole section we've been reviewing. I glanced at the touchscreen board mounted behind the teacher, quickly skimming over the graphics and typography hovering on its surface. Big words. History of Isamu, our glorious metropolis, beginning 2000 AD. Easy. Life was really boring for a while. We weren't in debt, we weren't at war, and were basically doing nothing interesting. The teacher's lips pursed into a thin line as the classroom erupts into snickers. I feel the slightest ting of regret and rein in my sarcasm. Then in 2007, America entered a debt crisis that caused a worldwide financial crash. Japan was one of the countries most affected by this, well, second to China. Now, why might that be? Because we were dumb about who we partnered with. She taps her fingers impatiently on her desk, her eyes narrowing into slits. Well, she asked me to summarize the chapter. She didn't ask me how. Anyway, our glorious government didn't handle the situation so hot, so we had a lovely depression with all-time highs of unemployment and crime. Good effort, gold star. The teacher waves her hand as the classroom roars with laughter. Right, that's enough. I'll be needing to talk with you after class about your attitude, young man. Meh. Other news, grass is green. Elizabeth, perhaps you can salvage this explanation. Ooh, look at Elizabeth. Ooh, she's like very cute. She gestures a few seats to my right, where my lavender-haired classmate sits, her spine as straight as a ruler. I feel a curdle of distaste in the pit of my stomach as I lounge against my chair. Of course, Elizabeth Oshiro, class of valedictorian, school poster child, and the area's golden girl. Nap time. I settle my head in my arms as Elizabeth leaps to her feet, smiling warmly. Certainly. During this time, Japan fell into chaos. Public demonstrations, often violent, occurred almost every day. Furthermore, political scandals regarding the national government kept spreading. A teacher relaxes as Elizabeth's textbook recitation. Ah, my God, these words. She even shoots a quick glare in my direction, as if to say, "See, why can't you be like Elizabeth?" Eventually, local political powers became more effective than the central administration, hence why Isamu operates as smoothly as it does. Yes, thanks to the mayor's effort. Perfectly done, Elizabeth. Elizabeth smiles primly and settles back into her seat, fixing her eyes on me with challenging disapproval. I only shrugged my shoulders, sending her an uneasy smirk. Ooh, beautiful and brainy. She might be worthy enough to make my list. This dude. I glanced to my left just in time to catch another classmate, Yahiko Ikari, winking conspicuously at Elizabeth. She clearly ignores him. Oh, that's Yahiko for you. I can't remember a day when he tried to flirt with some girl or another, nor can I remember a day where he wasn't flat out rejected. Practically, he's more formal roommate, which makes him my friend of 2 years. How close of a friend? Well, that's up for debate. Huh? She managed to deflect my charms. I wonder how. Me too. Dang, I read it wrong. No one can resist the Yahiko Ikari. Yahiko! Yahiko clamps his mouth shut as the teacher strident commands. She leans heavily against her desk, massaging her temples with her fingers. Alright, class, thanks to Elizabeth, we've seen where we come from. I'm sure you're all wondering what the point of this history class was. Not really, no. We must study the past to understand the future, as much as it's imperative that the next topic be taken seriously. So, where do you all see yourself 10 years from now? I'm barely able to stifle a snort. It's only, the second day of school? Sure, this is a third-year class. Sure, we're preparing for the college entrance exam. Does that mean that we have to know exactly what we want to do the rest of our lives? Teacher pointedly looks at me and a hard glint in her eyes. Ishamatu, oh my God, I'm just gonna say there whatever I can say. Perhaps you would like to get us started. I'm tempted to say no thank you, but that'd be pretty rude. I'll manage my parents' restaurant, I guess. The teacher's lips tighten ever so slightly. I know what she's thinking. No passion, no ambition. It will be a failure, this one. It'll pay the bills. What more can I ask for? Really, dude? Out of anything you could have picked, you picked a restaurant manager? Well, what would you suggest? Add a bunch more, dude. Like women and cars. And he criticizes me for a lack of imagination. Come on. It's 10 years. Anything could happen. The teacher shoots him a disapproving glare as his voice raises dramatically in volume. Ah, Yahiko, thank you for volunteering. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Yeah. Yahiko beams. How about I call him Ya? Ya beams. Ya beams, and I feel a sudden sense of dread. Here goes to his dream. The one... What the... I don't know what that is, but okay. The one that I've heard no less than 200 times before. Well, teach. I see myself with a Ferrari F500 under one arm, a Lamborghini Aventador 704 under the other, and a lot of beautiful women in between, fighting for the honorable privilege of bearing my children. The class stares at him. What is he gonna be like freaking Ty Lopez? Here in my garage. Ah, heck, let's have some fun. Whisper to him. What about the mansion? Right. Oh god, this music, hold on. Alright, I think that's a little bit better. Right. Take all that and put it in front of a 20,000 square foot mansion attended to by a staff of 1,000. Alright. Where is it located? Oh, it's in the Caribbean, on an island. A man-made island constructed just for me, with my name lasered engraved into the hills, so that every plane that flies by sees that it belongs to. That's quite enough. Yahiko, thank you for your input. Clearly she doesn't believe in his dream. Actually, I don't think anyone except Yahiko believes in his dream. Then again, Yahiko has enough belief to make up for everyone's. Now, Umuke, what about you? Is the rest of our class drawn about joining some kind of mega corporation like... Oh my god, not even... I leaned closer to Yahiko. You forgot some things. I did? The yacht, the walk-in closet just for the designer shoes, the private jet, a second mansion in Tahiti. Oh crap, I did. Hey, teach! Fortunately for the teacher, the school bell rings before he can grab her attention. I love that bell. My classmates immediately shove their belongings into their bags and bolt for the door. Meanwhile, Yahiko heads straight for the teacher's desk, eyes lit with excitement as he jabbers on and on about his yacht and his designer shoes and his private jet and his second mansion in Tahiti. Restaurant manager, huh? And then there's Elizabeth, slipping into Yahiko's now vacant seat. She shifts her backpack's way to the desk and raises a patronizing eyebrow at me. Oh, well, sorry for being realistic, Miss CEO of a mega corporation. Sorry that I can't... Oh my god, I can't do it. Sorry that I actually have ambitions, Mr. Manager of the family restaurant. What? Should I have talked about having a mansion and cars and maids on my own personal island? You didn't even shoot for a restaurant not owned by your parents. They'll kick the bucket one day. Might as well be the one who takes over. Have some respect, would you? I snicker at that. Respect? Me? I flash her a bright, over-friendly smile. See you around, Lizzie. She fumes but forces herself to take a deep breath until her expression stills. Unfortunately. That was pretty nice comeback. I'll give her that much. Beth, still up for lunch? Oh my god, the women! A student slides through the door with a warm smile and a wave. I recognize her. I'm the girl who's always with Elizabeth. Don't know much else about her. In a blink of an eye, Elizabeth's face softens to a fairly grin. I'll be right there. Yep, just in case it wasn't clear enough, her hate is directed exclusively at me. She's the queen of angels to everyone else, particularly this girl, who I'd guess is the closest thing she has to her friend. Well, Ishimoto, it's been a pleasure. I bet it has. She lifts her chin and stiflingly walks out of the room, nearly bumping into a startled Yahiko on the way out. As a train of second years, probably her groupies, pull her away, Yahiko slips in next to me. Why did she talk to you? Not me? The great Yahiko Ikari? Maybe because there's a limit to how many brain cells she's willing to sacrifice for a conversation. Beats me. She's been doing that for a while. Really? You were in the same class last year. Really? Wrong voice. I'm not surprised that he just learned about this. And again, to be fair, I don't talk to Yahiko much about my personal life. Yeah, something like that. It's not that important. Yahiko evaluates me for a second with an unusually stoic expression, but quickly shakes it off, his face melting into a grin. So, what did you you think about my dream earlier? This again? On second thought, maybe we should have kept talking about Elizabeth. Same as the other 200 times you've told me. It hasn't been 200. Has it really? 203 to be exact. Huh? So that means you think it's amazing, right? Totally. I think it's the best dream in history, and it's so original and realistic. Thanks, dude. But I don't think you're aiming high enough. Huh? What should I add? Aim for the moon. He gasped as if it's the best idea ever. The poor soul. Man, this is messed up. Forget Tahiti, a mention on the moon. You'd be the first. And probably the last. Just think about the possibilities. No one's even set foot on the moon. Imagine how famous I'd be if I built a mansion there. What year is this? No one's ever set foot. Seriously? Okay, so this is a current time. Either I stepped into the conversation at the wrong time or someone just came up with a really stupid idea. Oh, God. Enter Rui Hayata, my friend of 10 years. Technically, she's a grade lower than me, but that doesn't stop us from hanging out. She stuck with me through thick and thin. She probably knows me better than I know myself. Beside her stands Misato Kurogane, hardy in both build and personality. If I had to describe him in one word, I'd use fire. Easily antagonized, hard to put out, and blazes every obstacle out of his way. Afternoon, little daisies. What's going on here? I'm gonna build a vacation home on the moon. Somehow I can't say I'm surprised. I know, right? I'm brilliant. Think the first man on the moon, and the first man to build a mansion on it. You're so bright, you're blinding me. What have you been telling him? That a giant leap from him is a small step for mankind. She has to think about that for a moment, but I'm rewarded with a smirk. Clever. Man, that voice says that. I know. Look, if you kids are done yapping, Yama and I gotta head to the track. Huh? Huh? What am I doing?
What? I didn't think Yama was joining again this year.
Of course he is. This is news to me.
It doesn't seem like a good idea, considering he only went to one practice last year and ditched the rest.
Well, he ain't ditching this year. Ain't that right, man? Well, now you mention it. What's that?
You guys didn't even win last year, Miss Sato. No need to make a big deal.
Sato's eyes flare with instinctual need to prove the worthiness of the track. We're winners this year. I got the secret weapon.
Really?
Sato lights up at Rue's apparent interest. See, we lost last year because we didn't have a good names. This year I've got a great one. He pauses for a dramatic effect. Marvelous Messiah. Well, at the very least, this is a pretty good opportunity to joke around. Wow, that's fantastic. And I'll call myself Speed of Light, Mountain Destroyer. The hell? You should rename yourself to Streaking Shadow, Darker Rage. Oh my God, the words! Then we'll be unstoppable. Ain't no way I'm going to with that. Yeah, he isn't great with sarcasm. I smirk at him, but before I can elaborate, the PA above us crackles to life. The club fair is officially open in the courtyard. Feel free to drop by and check out some of what your fellow students have planned. Already at this just the second day, maybe the school's just making everything happen faster this year. I don't really see why. It's some. Oh my God! Emperor Boarding Academy has always done well for itself, even through the recession. There's no need to change things now. Hey, it's club time. Let's go take a look.
No thanks, I'd rather not be blacklisted.
What does that mean? Oh, we'll find out in the next episode. Yep, in the next episode. I would like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you like this series so far. Oh, and leave a comment if you think I have something to say. I don't know, because I'm yawning too much. And subscribe for more of my content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.